Hello guys, it's really late where I live but I have this urge and nudge from the angels to do this reading for the collective. Um and it really wants to come out, and it's I think a message for the light workers, for people who are seemingly going through um a big transition in their life, and everything is shifting and going um everything's just in chaos in their life right now, and there could be a massive reason for that. And let's see. And these three cards that I've drawn, I've set my intention, and this is what came out, and these are the message that the angels and your spirit guides want you to hear right now. Okay, so first we have the initiation. This is from the Work Your Light Oracle, but I've read them through, and it seems like these are for the someone out there that feels that they have a calling and believe that they are light workers. And I could really resonate with this message because I also feel that way. And I consider myself as one, and it's my biggest purpose here in this lifetime. So let's jump in, guys. One second. So you could be going through this initiation process. It is the rite of passage, crossing the threshold. There you go. That's the imagery. Some of the most sacred initiation chambers are temples that look scary from the outside but are breathtakingly beautiful on the inside. This represents the journey that the soul pilgrim is required to take to reach somewhere sacred, but only the initiated can enter. Perhaps that's where you are right now. You are being tested, initiated, because you are headed somewhere sacred. Initiations require that we cross the threshold from one world or state of being to the next. We are called to face what scares us and have to be willing to lose it all in order to gain a new way of being, of safety, of security, of depth, of meaning. Initiations, like rites of passage, marks the shift from one page to the next, and can take place because of emotional turmoil, great loss, grief, or devastation. But it is through the seeming hardship that our hearts crack open and our spirit is invested to step forward. We take the sacred voyage into more of who we are and who we came here to be. It can be painful and scary, but once we begin the journey, we can be more as ourselves than ever before. If you are in the middle of an initiation right now, you will get through it, and one day soon you will bless the thing that broke you down and cracked you open, because the world needs you open. You are going somewhere sacred. It will be worth it, and you're closer than you think. So if that card resonated with you guys, and I really do resonate with that, I've been going through a lot of chaos and tower moment. It's like one after another. It's just never ending, and you could resonate with these emotions and these life experiences. Um, but your spirit guides are telling you that this is a sacred initiation, okay? Um, we might not feel that it's very helpful, that is, um, it feels hopeless, it feels we are so alone with this, and I do feel alone um, a lot of times, but um, I feel that, you know, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm just sharing my thoughts and how I feel about my initiation. I've been initiated all through my life, and I can tell you that it really is worth every pain, every struggle, every suffering, um, because now I feel so at peace. I feel like this I was this was part of my initiation. Like, I have to start this YouTube channel. You know, this was one of my fear. Um, I'm afraid to step up and share my voice, and now it's really just I'm just overcoming this fear is one of my biggest fear, and I'm stepping up, and I'm putting my energy out there and shining the light, and I hope that I'm helping others uh shine a light on your path as well, so you could see where you're going and where you're headed to your fated life, your destiny, your what you're contracted in this lifetime, your soul um to really experience what it wanted to experience and fulfill in this lifetime. Okay. um so your what you're going through is sacred, and it will propel you to your destination that is really fulfilling, really um really fulfilling in a way that you could feel the joy, the inner joy and the inner peace that you can't get from any material things, anything that is superficial. It's through your pain where you can gain everything that we always wanted in this life. Um, the wisdom, the the experience that the experience that you wouldn't, once you've reached that peace, you wouldn't exchange you wouldn't change it for you wouldn't change anything of it, because you know how you got there, and it's through those painful experiences that made you stronger, that made you courageous and overcoming your fears, and it you know that it will all be worth it. Okay. And so that's the first card that wanted to come through. And the second card that we have is the priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Right. The priestess. The priestess is a teacher dedicated to service, freedom, and leadership. You don't need to have it all together to lead. In fact, it helps if you don't. No one wants no one wants a perfect angel who hasn't made any mistakes. Let your life be a message. Don't underestimate the power of sharing your story. It's by hearing someone else's journey that we feel less alone. We realize that we're actually all in this thing called life together. The difference between a follower and a leader is that a leader has the courage to go first. In stepping out, they shine a light on the path for others to venture forward to. Don't fret too much about trying to work out who is your tribe. Don't get stuck in age, income, hobbies, or occupation. The best way to discover your tribe is to look in the mirror. If you feel called to lead, chances are it is because at some point in your life you longed for someone to lead you. Your tribe are, your tribe are longing for exactly the same thing as you were and might only be one step behind you. They may even be right alongside you. You don't need anyone's permission, just the courage to stand up, embrace your struggles, the peaks, the troughs. You don't need to know the way, just believe that there might be a different one. Your tribe is waiting for you. Step forward so they can find you. Okay, you could resonate with being a high priestess, um, one that, have that, who's very in touch with their intuition, who listens to their heart first before they take action. And you could resonate with being very highly intuitive, and you have that natural wisdom in you, like when you speak. um it comes from the heart, and it comes from your experience. You just don't say it because people wants to hear it, or it doesn't mean anything. You could be someone where people gets drawn to your energy because you have that kind of aura that they get so drawn to you, or your aura is quite magnetic, that they get drawn to you. And they're strangers, but when they start talking to you, they just let it all out, and tell you all of their emotions and their deep struggles in their life, so you could resonate with that. So um you never know that you might be a leader. You are naturally born to become a leader, just like what the book was saying. um so you that's why the first card came out, which is the initiation, right? um in this card, what you're going through, you are being initiated to step up, to to follow that calling, to follow your greatest purpose, to show up and step up to the world, that you are this high priestess. Because it it actually is a gift. It has been your destiny to be a leader for everyone around you. Not You could be a leader in your own way. You don't have to be on a big stage, um but you could be. So take that. You are being initiated to be like a famous leader, or someone, a light worker, that um which you would share your experiences, your how you overcame your struggles in your life that you thought that wasn't possible to overcome. So if this resonates with you, um, and you have that inner, you just feel inside you that this is you, that you are a high priestess, and you're here to light a path, um, light the path of other people's lives, to direct them, to direct them to become that, um, the light, the light, like the light for others, in their darkest times. Um, so I wanted to add as well that, you know, the collective, a lot of people have really awakened, or have been initiated with their soul awakening. And I could relate with that. I had a lot of soul awakenings, and so you could, if you could resonate with the 5D world and the 3D third dimension, a lot of people collectively are still vibrating in the third dimension. But also a lot of light workers, there's so many light workers now, have their soul awakening and are really called to step up and lead the way and guide people who are still asleep, that is still in that illusion of driving. What drives them is all these illusions that we have in the third dimension. And us so asleep and being driven by the ego and pride and the material things. And there's nothing wrong with that, um but those things don't really are not really the ones that gives us that deepest joy and inner peace that we all want to achieve in this life. Okay. But what I'm trying to say is, you could be one of the light workers, and you're going through some tower moments and soul awakenings, and really in that dark night of the soul. Know that you're not alone, and you are on this sacred path. You are on this sacred transition and initiation, and you are becoming your sovereign being. You are becoming that soul, that who you are meant to be in this life. Okay, embrace that, and acknowledge that that's who you are. And let's all shine our light to the world. So that's the second card. That's quite a long babble there, but I hope that resonated with you guys. And the third one we have is Mintakan. So Mintakan is longing for home and belonging. They are the original light workers, right? This really is a reading for the light workers. Can you believe that? Right? These are all the cards that came out. I've shuffled them, and then I've done the sacred intention from the divine, and so it's just very synchronistic. So actually, I was actually, yeah, I'm really, it's a lovely surprise, and I love this, all the synchronicities. So Mintakans are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original Lightworkers. The Mintakan's home planet is thought to have been a world with water so pure that you could see through it for miles. For this reason, Mintakans feel most at peace and at home when in or around crystal clear water. They are here to teach us to see the potential in everything and the light in all beings. Many Mintakans have an odd longing for home and struggle with feeling like they don't belong. It is thought that this is due to their home planet no longer being in existence. If you pull this card, it could mean that you are a Mintakan or are longing for a sense of belonging, and root chakra healing is necessary for you to feel secure and safe. Perhaps you feel this longing to find home without knowing where that is. Perhaps you've been moving around a lot and yearn for a place on earth to call your own. If so, you are being called to connect with Mother Earth and create it for yourself now. To choose where you feel most at home and create it rather than waiting for the feeling of belonging to come. That's it, guys. I think you are the original light worker that came to Earth. And again, this I really resonate with this because there's that sense of not feeling. Um, there's that sense of feeling that I don't belong in this world or here on Earth. And there's always that searching for my soul group, my soul tribe, and and this could be you as well. So you have that same feeling of you don't belong here on earth because you feel that people really can't understand your depth. You have that depth in you that no one can understand. And, every time, when you meet people, you always long for that connection, that deep connection, that that there's that you long for that that recognition of for your soul. What I mean is you're longing for that same that connection that would connect you at a soul level. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. That would connect you at the depth of your heart, at the depths of your soul, that deep connection, because you feel that superficial connection that talks about the weather or stuff that don't really resonate with your energy. You feel that it's too shallow, and because you're such a deep person, you feel alone and you feel misunderstood. And so you could resonate with not having a lot of friends, right? Because again, you can't connect with them, you know? Um, Same, you have you could resonate with having your own, you have your family, you have your kids, you have your partner, and you have your friends, but you still feel alone, all right? Because you could be Amintakan. You are the original light worker, that this is how you feel. But again, as what the other cards were saying, that this is your, you could have gone through the initiation, going through the dark night of the soul, you're going through some tower moment, one after another, okay, like never ending tower moment. But the spirit guides and the angels are guiding you to step up and be the high priestess that you are, because that's your soul mission here on earth, um, to shine your light as a light worker, and know that, because once you put yourself out there and you step up, all your soul tribes, your soul family will find you, okay? The soul family will deeply connect with you. They could be also be light workers like you, okay? And so yeah, I think that is the message, guys. um i I hope that resonates. And okay, I'll share two angel cards from an angel oracle. Let's see what the angels wants to tell you from this reading and what they can add. Nothing wants to come out. These angels for the collective, what do they need to know that is synchronized with the light worker reading, please? Thank you. Right. It's not wanting to come out. I'll just choose that. Ask and receive. Okay, that wants to come out. Ask and receive. Ask and you shall receive. Your angel guide wants you to know that the help is available. You are being encouraged to shift your perceptions and recognize that even in the most difficult of circumstances, a miracle is possible. Whatever miracle you need, it is available to you now. Your angel guide is encouraging you to recognize that you may have been blocking support by saying no to the things you wanted to say yes to, and asking you to change that now. When you begin to say yes to the experiences that light you up, you usher increased levels of support into your life. There it is. I think that connects with the message. Just ask from your angels for their guidance and support. All right? And you shall receive. Believe that you shall receive. Okay? The next card is the Mother, Father, God. Mother, Father, God. You are connected to the power of creation at this time. Your spiritual parent is enveloping you in their incredible love and filling you with divine energy and inspiration to help you move forward. This card is a message directly from the heart of God. It is telling you that you are significant and precious. You are loved beyond measure, and the Creator power is proud of you. You are being encouraged to have faith and know that anything is possible for you. No matter what you may be going through, You are allowed you are always connected to the source of creation. Your angel guide is encouraging you to remember this now. There it is, guys. I think that's a confirmation. These both are confirmation that the angels and God are really right behind you. They are supporting you through this, through what you're going through, through your darkest times, because you are being initiated. You are going through a lot of sacred tower moment, okay? Because you are special. You have this really special gift that is destined for you to experience, to embody, to be the light worker, to step up and be that leader that you are. Okay? I'm so happy for you, and I really hope that these messages has helped, and know that you are not alone, and there's a lot of us that are going through that, and we can do it. And believe in yourself, believe in your worth, love yourself the most, and you don't have to please anyone or everyone around you, but the most important thing is to love yourself, self-love, and please you, just please yourself, okay? And know that you can overcome anything, any obstacles, any darkness, any tower moment in your life. Sorry, that's a confirmation burp I've just burped. Sorry. Um, and that's it, guys. That's the message. I send you love, blessings, and light. And please like and subscribe. Thank you. Good night. God bless.